Stop kicking the anthill. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. Today we're going to be talking about how you relate with your employees and the people around you. First, I want to remind you about dreambizchat.com. Go check out dreambizchat.com. Link is in the description. Also, I want to remind you that if you'd like to see other episodes, we're almost up to 300 right now. You can go and check out just a big long list of the titles. If you just want to see the titles of the episodes, you can see pictures and everything else if you go to brianjpombo.com and click on the media section. But if you just want to see the titles and just see the episodes in order, you can go to a special link that's in the description. We're going to have a domain name a little bit later, but right now we've got the link down below, so go check that out. So what does kicking the anthill mean? It's a phrase that I first heard used by the late, great Gary Halbert. He's a legend within marketing and copywriting circles, and he used to talk about it in terms of employers, especially entrepreneurs who usually who will have people in their employ, and they'll go into the office, they'll go and they'll kick the anthill. They'll go in and they'll just start throwing things this way and that way. Why aren't we doing this? Why aren't we doing that? Why are you doing this way? Why don't we try doing this? Because they're idea people, they're chaos people, and they bring their vision into the office, and the office tends to need a little bit of a buffer. They tend to need a little bit of stability and predictability, and the idea that I'm coming in to do my job and I just want to get my job done. I don't need a whole bunch of unpredictability thrown in. Now, there's a time and place for an entrepreneur to go in and help manage things. Most entrepreneurs suck at managing, though. And you know who you are. You know who you are if you're that person. It's more common than not. Most of the clients that I've worked with that have any type of staff that they deal with, whether they be direct employees or whether they be contractors or even outsourced staff and vendors that they work with, no matter what, they cause chaos when they come into the situation, and they have a difficult time allowing them to do their job, allowing them to stick to very specific parameters. So how do you get around it? How do you get around doing that? The best scenario that I've found is having your own schedule and your own space away from the office, or having your office be separate from their office and being able to do your own thing, and then making sure that you have a buffer, usually a human, a person in between you and the staff. That doesn't mean that they're running the show. It doesn't mean, and you certainly don't want a power-hungry person in that position. But you need to have somebody there that can help translate your vision into the standardized world of the office, because the world does need that standardization. Your business needs that system to be in place. It needs that stability, because otherwise you will drive it into the ground. Yes, you have all the best ideas and the greatest ideas that made your business what it is, but your business will only get worse, or it will keep hitting its head against the ceiling. You'll keep limiting your own growth by not allowing stability, not allowing systems to take place within your business, and allow people to work at their own speed and do the things they need to do to be able to make things work for you. If you need to change something, sit down with a person that has the big picture of your business and help go in and make changes here and there. Don't force the changes on everyone. You're going to drive them all crazy. And this is why you may have a tough time finding good people. This is a thing I hear from entrepreneurs all the time. I can't find good people. Well, yeah, part of it is, though, you're looking for somebody to fit how you function. And you can't do that when you're looking to fill in these positions. You need someone that functions outside of the way that you function. Okay, these are all things that have to be considered when you go in, because it's Gary Halbert said that he did the same thing. He'd go in and he'd come in and he'd kick the anthill, and the ants would just kind of run everywhere, and they all go crazy. And pretty soon, if he's gone for a while, they'll all get back in line, and they'll get back to their jobs, and they'll keep going. And I know I don't mean to sound dehumanizing by saying that employees are ants. It's just that it's the analogy of the organization of people having a very specific job and wanting to just do that specific job. They don't want to think big and broad the way that you do as an entrepreneur. It's difficult to wrap your mind around, but you need to pull back and let things work. They will work for you, and your employees or any people that are working along with you will get the job done imperfectly, yes, because they're humans, but they will get the job done and they'll do it right. You just need to set the parameters that they need to reach, the goal they need to hit, the time they need to do it in, and then step back and let them do their work. And that comes into with micromanaging too. That's the same concept. When you get in and you try to force how to do everything, you're going to mess everything up. And anyone that's in your organization that's doing the same thing, you got to keep your eyes out for them and protect the rest of the organization from those people, because it just makes it tough to keep going into work. And right now, there's way too much opportunity for employment. People can get employment anywhere. They can do it remotely. There's a lot of options for anybody with any type of skill set whatsoever. So, hopefully that's helpful to you. Quit kicking the ant hill. Find somebody to be an in-between. Find somebody to come in and see where you're not communicating properly with your people. Now, you should hire somebody, yes. If you aren't able to hire anybody, if you don't want to bring somebody in full-time to do that, then I suggest bringing in a coach, bringing in a strategist. Something that I do. You could check out my materials over at brianjpombo.com. If you happen to be in the self-reliance field, meaning you have products and services that help people to become more self-reliant, I have that special link just for you, dreambizchat.com. That's a specific link for people within that industry. Go check it out. In the meantime, we're going to come back here tomorrow. We'll see you then. Get out there and let the magic happen.